So we find ourselves in the middle of our South African winter as more and more people are becoming infected or affected by the current struggle the world is experiencing. Is it real? Yes. Is it harmful? Yes. Is it causing a tremendous amount of distress? Yes. And yet, ironically, the strange thing is that the more concerned we become and the more fearful we become, the more stressed we become. And it's commonly documented that stress reduces the capacity of the immune system. And so, absolutely ironically, the very thing that we need most right now, a strong immune system, is the very thing that our own minds are attacking. The more we drink in the glut of fear and anxiety, the more stressed we become, and the more we lower our immune system. Ought we to make prudent decisions and use some common sense in terms of where we go and with whom we associate? Absolutely. Absolutely. And at the same time, having a sense of well-being, having a sense of tranquility, harmony, and peace is the very thing that will support the immune system to deal with the social contact that we cannot avoid, and nor should we avoid it. The isolation of being with our thoughts, not being able to reach out, is also taking quite a toll on our immune system. Touch is well known to be a wonderful way to improve a sense of well-being. And so at this time it becomes imperative to, in a way, if you will, apply the placebo effect. Again, very well documented how powerful the placebo effect can be. Am I thankful for modern medicine? Absolutely. I'm exceptionally thankful for the doctors and the nurses and the professionals who are able to study the effects of this illness and how best to combat it. And yet at the same time, I am responsible for my own state of being, for my own sense of wellness, for my own nutrition, for what I not only eat for my physical body, but what my mind consumes. And it is in creating, if you will, a positive and a strong state of mind that I'm able, to a lesser or greater degree, create a space in my body to be able to repel that which would otherwise attack me. And so as a support, very simple exercise. This can be done daily, it can become a habit, done twice a day, once a week, whatever is right for you. Go ahead and do this experiment, this mind game with yourself, if you will, and determine the effects on your body. It's a quick and simple exercise, so I invite you to find a comfortable place to sit and to close your eyes. And as you do, take a deep breath in. Fill your lungs with oxygen and become aware of the capacity of your lungs to expand and fill with oxygen. And exhale very slowly, very deliberately, becoming aware of the breath on the exhale. And do this again, taking a deep breath in, allowing the oxygen to fill your brain and your lungs. And as you exhale, releasing all that which does not serve you, including thoughts. And thoughts may come and they can go just as easily, simply Allow them to come and then allow them to go. And taking another very deep breath in. On the out-breath, I want you to say in your mind, relax and release. Release all of that which does not serve me. Release the thoughts, the concerns. Release all of that which is not to my highest benefit. And finding yourself breathing gently and naturally. With your eyes closed down now, I want you to imagine, visualize or pretend that there's some type of netting. And perhaps for you, it's something like a swimming pool net, but with very close and very tight squares. And perhaps for you it could even be a very large piece of gauze. Or maybe it's some type of a sieve, even some sort of a screen door. Whatever's right for you, I want you to picture that as clearly and in as much detail as you can in your mind. And I will imagine a very large piece of gauze. And I want you to imagine that netting or that gauze slowly being drawn over the top of your head, allowing it to enter into your head. It's being drawn slowly over the top of your head. And slowly, it's being drawn down over your forehead, both externally as well as internally, making its way down your face and further down your neck. And I don't know whether you've noticed yet, but the purpose of this netting or piece of gauze is that as it's making its way down through your body, it's almost like a filter. And it's almost allowing all that which is beneficial and healthy and positive, if you will, to remain, while at the same time taking all that which is detrimental, negative, if you will, the dis-ease of the body, and it's trapping it. As it makes its way further down over your shoulders, you might even want to imagine or feel the sensation of how it's able to take with it all your tension, all the tight muscular sensations, and even the pain. And as it makes its way slowly over your shoulders, down your chest and your back, I don't know whether you've noticed yet how the upper half of your body is already beginning to feel so much lighter, so much more relaxed, so much less tense. And the bottom half is heavier. As the gauze netting makes its way further down over your abdomen, you can go as quickly or as slowly as you like with this visualization technique, imagining this net simply skimming its way down and then perhaps at a point having to go a lot slower as it might encounter some sort of obstacle. And as the gauze netting makes its way over your hips and down your thighs, I want you to become aware of how much lighter the upper 2/3 of your body is already beginning to feel. And it makes its way over your knees, over your calves, and finally over your feet. And I want you to visualize And notice how this netting seeps into the floor underneath your feet, taking with it all of the tension, all of the stress, all of the pain, all of the concern, and leaving you in absolute sense of tranquility or harmony. And I want you to notice how the earth itself is able to absorb all that which the netting has removed from your body. The earth itself supports us. The earth itself is there for that particular function, to uphold us and support us. And notice how all that which the net trapped or caught has now simply dissolved into the flooring underneath your feet, and deeper and further, leaving you with a sense of freedom and lightness of being. And take a deep breath in as you become aware of how thankful we can be to be healthy, to be alive, to be well. Your next deep breath in, you can realize how thankful we can be simply to have an immune system that can support us. And now I want you for the last minute to imagine a light. Perhaps for you it's a golden light, a yellowy gold. And maybe for you it's a bright white light. Or perhaps it's a blue light. Whatever seems right for you. And I want you to imagine that light entering in from the top of your head and filtering all the way through your body, filtering all the way down and dispersing itself through all of your cells, dispersing itself through your mind, down your shoulders, down your spine, all the way down to all your muscles and all of your organs, bringing with it health, strength, bringing with it tranquility, wellness, calm, and allow it to enter in. And the more you allow it to diffuse its way through your body, the more beneficial it can be for you to allow your body to experience a sense of complete well-being. And you might even be able to visualize that light oozing out through your body, through all of your pores, surrounding you in somewhat of a cloud or an aura, if you will. And this light has a magical quality. It can attract all that which is for your best interest and your higher good, while at the same time repel all of that which does not serve you. And taking a deep breath in, I want you to become aware of where you're experiencing that most in your body right now. Perhaps it's in your temples, or in your chest area, or perhaps in a tingling of your legs and your toes, or even in your hands. Wherever you're experiencing it the most, place your awareness there. That's right. That's right. And I want you to know that each time when you're beginning to experience a sense of being overwhelmed, place your focus back to the very place where it has just been now, whether for you that's your chest, or your hands, or the tingling in your legs. And visualize that light permeating and penetrating every cell in your body. And take one last deep breath in, bringing yourself back to the here and the now, opening your eyes, being present in this space and this time, realizing that you do have the power, that you are able to find a sense of calmness, even amidst the events of the time. Fiona D'Souza, Shekhinah Wellness Centre.